What's up, Keep Pounding crew? We're back today with another video. Keep pounding! And we take the loss against the Vikings in a heartbreaker. Oh man. If you like the video, if you like the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, select all, and leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. Let's get into it. Alright, we're going quarterback position by position here. And I just want to clarify something before we get started. This loss was not on Joey Sly. This loss was on our offense for failure to get a red zone touchdown. This loss was also on our defense for being lazy and giving up a touchdown to the Vikings. So we cannot blame Joey Sly for this loss. And it was also on Teddy Bridgewater for wasting two timeouts. Two valuable timeouts that we could have used. So, speaking of quarterback, let's dive into the grading system now. Quarterback, B minus. I saw some good throws. I saw some bad throws. And I saw some ugly throws today. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly from Teddy Two Gloves. And I gotta say, the worst part of Teddy today was the clock management. This continues to be a problem, and I gotta take grades off for it. And I gotta go be honest. I got to. Otherwise, it would be a B straight up. Because he was actually doing pretty well, except for the fact that he missed some wide open throws. And, he throws a pick into the end zone again for the second week in a row. Come on, Teddy. Come on, bro. Now, we got to figure out this red zone problem. I don't know what it is that's going on here, but we got to figure it out. But let's move on to running back, B+. I don't know what more you want out of Mike Davis. And Trenton Cannon did well as well. He had some good runs as well. Tight end, B. Ian Thomas finally got a catch. Otherwise, he's usually a non-factor. Wide receiver, B+. Except for the fact that our guys are not getting open, and it's taking Teddy way too long to find a receiver. When some of these guys need to find ways to get open. Offensive line, B+. For a good chunk of the game, the offensive line played really, really well. There wasn't too much pressure on Teddy, and that surprised me because I was watching the Vikings pass rush against the Bears, and they actually really, really brought it against the Bears, and they hurt their quarterback, and I was fully expecting this to be a bad situation for our offensive line and for Teddy or PJ Walker. If PJ was in, he would have gotten sacked because he holds on to the ball too long. Now, that pass rush was not as bad as I thought it would be. So, it ended up being mediocre today. So we got lucky in that respect. So B plus as they held their own. Defensive end, A minus. Dude, our pass rush was great for a good 60 to 70% of the game. I was very happy with it. We finally brought the heat once we knew that we didn't have to focus completely on their running back, Delvin Cook. We started really bringing the heat, and I was happy with that. Now, here's what I want this defense to do from here on. Bring the heat, whether we're dealing with a star star running back or not. Bring the heat, bring the intensity. You know, and everybody else will focus on the star player. Put the pressure on these quarterbacks, man. That's the only way you're going to do anything. Otherwise, they're just going to hit pass after pass after pass after pass in our soft zone coverage, which is not acceptable, Phil Snow. You should know this by now. We are how many games in now? This is week 12, and you're still playing us in zone coverage, soft coverage, lazy defense? Yeah. Come on, man. So, that being said, linebacker is a B plus. Shaq did really well today. Tahir, good job on the run stops. He was in on some of those. So yeah, all around B plus there. Defensive tackle B plus. Derek Brown stepped up. And we were really looking good there for a good chunk of time where we were able to stop some runs. We did allow an outside run or two in this game, but overall not too bad. Corners, C plus. C plus corner. The coverage was just garbage on some of these plays. Absolute garbage. And the players that I'm about to name know exactly who they are. Cornelder, Troy Prod Jr., both of you were absolute garbage for half of the game. But the other half, you played okay. Same with Douglas. It's a 50-50 coin with the corners today. The good balanced out the bad, but the bad balanced out the good as well. So, I can't really fully say whether these guys were doing either terrible or really good, I can't exactly throw them under the bus, but I can't exactly give them credit either. So, to be fair, it's both ways. So C plus. Free safety B plus. I was really happy with Trey Boston in the first quarter. He really brought the heat and played really well. Got some good tackles. But later on, he did give up that one play to the outside, which I wasn't thrilled about. So Trey, that one is on you, buddy. But overall, pretty good game for Trey Boston. All things considered. Strong safety, Jeremy Chin. Excellent game. Excellent game. I don't know what more you could ask of Jeremy Chin than what he did. I mean, that actually put us into the game. We wouldn't be in this game if it wasn't for him. So, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Please vote this man. Please vote this man to Defensive Rookie of the Year right now. If you get an opportunity to vote for him, if there's any way that he can be voted in, please do it. This man is a star, and he's a stud on this defense. I'm saying it. I'm saying it right now. He's going to be a stud for years. I'm not just talking about 2 or 3. I'm talking about 5 or 6. This man just got the record for fumble recoveries for scoop and score for touchdown twice in 2 minutes. Twice. In less than 2 minutes, guys. That's incredible. Dude. Chin, you're incredible, dude. You deserve game ball whether we win or lose this game. Yes, we did lose, but you deserve game ball. For absolute sure. That was incredible. Alright, so getting into special teams, B plus. I got to tack off points for the missed field goal, even though I feel really, really bad for Joey Sly, man. He should have never been in that situation to begin with. Let's be fair. Come on. Let's be fair here. He should have never been in this position to begin with. You could have gotten him a few more yards. We should have had a touchdown on that red zone possession in the fourth quarter. We should have played defense, and been able to stop them. But instead, we struggled to get a 56-yard attempt from Joey Sly, which he missed. It's heartbreaking, but there goes the season with that kick right there. But, all in all, I never expected to win this game anyway. Let's be real. Did y'all expect us to win this game? Because when we first kicked off, I didn't. So anyway, what raises the grade on special teams is the fumble recovery by trying to remember his name. My memory right now. Well, y'all know who it was. Put his name in the comments. Let's give him proper credit. I'll put it in the next video. How about that? I'll put it in the preview video for the next game. But he knows who he is. Great fumble recovery, man. Hartsfield, that's what it was. Hartsfield, man, thank you so much for that fumble recovery, man. Off the punt return. That just gave us a chance to win the game right there, outright. And if you hadn't done that, we would have been in real trouble. So thank you. So let's move on to play calling C+, unoriginal. I would be tempted to go B-, but some of the play calling that I saw once we got into the field goal range was really questionable. And especially questionable once we got into the red zone. So I was like, what in the world is this? You know what I mean? So yeah, C+. That grade's still staying down there until I see something better from Joe Brady and Phil Snow. So tackling B+, I was impressed with the tackling, but I was also not impressed with certain tackle attempts. Those players know who they are. I don't really need to throw you under the bus because you already know who you are. When you see it in film study on Monday, you'll know exactly who you are, and the team will, and the coaches will call you out on it. So, no need to throw them under the bus, man. They already know. I mean, those were just trash tackle attempts. Come on. Just trash. Just trash. Now, I do want to go back to corners for just a second because Troy Pride Jr. gave up a touchdown. Douglas gave up a touchdown. They both know better than to do what they did. Douglas, you expected safety help over the top. Well, you're not going to get safety help. I'm sorry. It's not there. It's not there. And you let him get behind you. What was that? Come on, man. Critical touchdown for the Vikings. And you just let him get behind you? Come on, man. Then you got Troy Pride Jr. allowing his man to score as well. Right along the sideline. You had him at the 3-yard line and you let him stumble his way into the end zone. Technically, you had him at the 4 or 5 and you let him stumble in. Come on, Troy. the matter with you? Honestly, I think he lacks the skills, honestly, and the execution myself. This whole team lacks execution right down from top to bottom, to be honest. And my notes here are the pass rush got ramped up today. I was impressed with that. Uh, we got a few pass deflections. Very good. You know, the play clock issue is awful. Stop wasting our timeouts, Teddy. Seriously? Stop wasting them. The red zone issues continues. Red zone scoring. Uh, Missing wide open receivers. Execution and coaching is probably our biggest issue. We haven't been teaching these guys the fundamentals, and it's showing. It is showing. So at this point, I think the season's over. We need to play for draft picks. We need to shut players down. I mentioned in the last video what players we should try to shut down. Dante Jackson, Teddy, Christian McCaffrey, Mike Davis, Robbie. We need to shut them all down. DJ. Curtis Samuel, leave him out there because we won't have anybody to throw to really unless you leave Curtis out there. But the longer you leave them out there, the more injury risk you leave for these players when we have nothing to play for anymore. Absolutely nothing. Especially after this loss. We definitely have nothing to play for now. So, shut them down. Let's see what else we have on our roster. Let's see what we paid for. These guys are... There's probably some hidden talent on this team. You never know until you play everybody. Give them all 10 snaps. Let's see what they do. And 10 snaps minimum. Let's see what they can do. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we should keep this player, we should toss this player until we know exactly what we have. 10 snaps minimum. That's what I want to see. In regular games, we've got Denver, we've got Green Bay, and we got the Saints left. Put them in. Let's see what we got. We got three whole games to figure out what we have on this roster. And you'll never know until you play them. So, that being said, I think this was a huge missed opportunity. And I hate to use the words missed opportunities, but those two words are crucial to our detriment of this team. But in this case, it's warranted to use those two words because this was a huge missed opportunity. The Cardinals just lost in the second wildcard spot. May have opened up today. So we may have had a shot at it. So, I am calling it a missed opportunity. We could have had a win. But after this, you will not hear those two words being said by me for a very, very long time because I hate those two words now. And it's honestly like a bad word in Panthers dictionary right now. It really is. It's in the restricted section. But yeah, let's play for draft picks. I think I see 2 more wins coming up against Washington and Denver. Definitely Denver. But Maybe not against Washington because Ron Rivera does like to fight, even though he knows that he shouldn't be trying to get wins and trying to go for draft picks. So, I see one, maybe two wins there. We top out at 6. So, that being said, that should put us within top 10 to top 12 or 13 range. That's what I'm thinking in draft picks. And we should go for an offensive tackle or an offensive guard first round. Unless we get my man Trevor Lawrence from Clemson still available, which I doubt he will be. But if he happens to be there, jump on him and toss Will Grier. That's my suggestion for this team right now. Tahir Whitehead needs to go. Chris Reed needs to go. Corn Elder needs to go. Those are the 3 I'm pointing out right now that need to go. I'm not seeing any more. And Troy Pride Jr. needs to go as well. All 4 of them have not impressed me at all and have actually been a detriment to this team this year. That's just looking at the roster right now. This is first look, going into bye week. And I'll get a fresh look at it during this next week and a half here, and we'll see what we want to, who else we want to add to that list or re-sign. I was looking at a list of players that we could re-sign or not re-sign, and it was sent to me by my partner Carol on Instagram. So I'll be looking at that this week. And last notes for this game. We took an L, but we're going to keep pounding. That's who we are. That's who we're always going to be. We keep pounding. Now, last thing I want to put in this video is my friend Carol and my YouTube partner Carol is going through a rough time. So if you could, please help her out and show her some love, show her some support. And if you want to buy her something Panthers related, please do. You can find her on Instagram. I'll provide the link in the comments below as to what her name is and how you can get in touch with her. But just show her some love, show her some support. She's going through a rough time, as everybody has in 2020 with COVID and people getting locked out of their houses and apartments and stuff like that. So just show her some love and share this video with everybody. Make sure she gets the attention she needs to get through this rough crisis, in her life. But I'm not going to share any more details on that right now because she would not want me to. But yeah, thank you for all your support and love ahead of time for her and for the channel. We appreciate it very, very much. With that being said, keep pounding.